Okay, so here I am. I changed the camera position. The question to ask, on my resume, I'm involved with a lot of democratic groups, even a Tibetan democratic group, but they're in exile. So it's not like I'm in China promoting democracy. We're not like insurgents in China. This is like the exile Tibetan government, exile Tibetan culture, diaspora, who support, who is going the way of democracy. So, but when is something soccer and when isn't it soccer? Soccer, the rules of soccer are the same world over. You got communist team playing a American team, which is democracy, playing a socialist team, maybe Canada. But the rules of soccer are the same. So when is it soccer and when isn't it? And when you think of government, there's communist government, right? There's socialist government, different types of socialist government. Canada's socialist government. Vietnam is socialist government. The different types of communist government, but I guess China comes to mind, right? And I was reading this news article about some pro-democratic people in China were being harassed by the Chinese Student Association, who are, get this, don't be surprised, the Chinese Student Association are communists. Like, seriously, people, that country of like 1 billion people have chosen to be communists. Like most of them, even if you ask some hick farmer, do you want democracy, you want communism? They say, I want communism. Despite the pollution we see there, when we use our glasses, despite pollution we see there, the human rights abuse or inequality, right? The average student, average teacher, average business person in China likes the communist system. Now they have a problem with Hong Kong. Hong Kong's a but that's nitty gritty, right? The devil's in the detail, and it shows that you're ignorant. Because it's gonna take me 8 hours to explain this problem, talking to like an ignoramus. If I ride your bubble. So the whole point is, when are we playing soccer, and when are we sort of like telling somebody how to live their life in another country? So you gotta think about that, right? There's rules that are soccer, like human rights, right? And we all meet at the soccer stadium under the same rules. Abuse against girls and women, maybe the rich hogging money. And the rich hogging money happens in capitalism, socialism, and communism. And it has to do with individual greed and gluttony, right? Right. So you gotta ask yourself, when you look at communist country, not because it's communism, but if it's signed on to the soccer league, such as civil rights, human rights, when is it breaking those rules? Otherwise, the people there have chosen to be communists. And if you're visiting them, right? Are you like visiting them as a soccer player? Like, okay, so I have family who work for New York Times. They're over in China, but they're American. They're American democratic citizens. They got work there for New York Times in China. You see, so when you live there, when you report out of China, you can only say they broke soccer rules, human rights rules. You can't just criticize them for being communists. It's like criticizing them for being Chinese. It's racist. So what's out there is a big bubble of like, I mean, it's fun, but if you get down to like real work and real decision making, it's just a big bubble of stupidity. All right, I leave you at that. Obviously, you can see I got no freaking problems. Only problem I got is like the stupids complaining about their stupid decisions. Who am I scared of? You're supposed to be making profit, not losing money. I ain't scared of nothing.